Get ready for the action because we are diving straight into the NFL news. We start with tight end Jack Endries carrying a massive chip to Cincinnati. This seventh-round selection in the 2026 NFL Draft is not just about making the roster. He is arriving angry and motivated, signaling a major shift in mindset for the Bengals. Endries is openly stating that he feels teams made a mistake by passing on him, and he is bringing that intense, chip-on-the-shoulder mentality directly into Cincinnati, setting the stage for a fierce rookie campaign. Setting a high bar for the rest of the roster. Finally, we shift focus to the Colts and the pipeline development. We examine how defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo is trying to replicate his Super Bowl success, leading to interesting moves. We see how general manager Chris Ballard is now willing to reunite Anarumo with key contributors, bringing in players like linebacker Akeem Davis-Gaither and cornerback Cam Taylor-Britt. This pipeline is showing real promise, and we'll be right back after the break for more deep dives into the NFL action. Former Texas tight end Jack Endries is bringing a distinct, high-intensity mentality to the Cincinnati Bengals, signaling he is poised to become a significant draft steal. Selected by the Bengals in the 7th round of the 2026 NFL Draft, Endries has immediately expressed a motivated and combative attitude rather than simple gratitude for securing a roster spot. During an off-season team optional session, Endries voiced frustration over being passed on multiple times during the draft process. He stated, "A lot of frustration there, because I felt like I went really late, so I'm happy with the Bengals for picking me up. Every team that passed on me or took a different guy, I'm definitely going to go out there with a little more hatred towards them and punishment out there, so I'm just going to try and do my best to beat those teams." This chip-on-the-shoulder mindset aligns perfectly with the Bengals' off-season strategy. Following a disappointing 2025 season, the franchise has focused on acquiring players with toughness and competitive drive. While attention has focused on defensive additions, Endries may develop into a key developmental piece. Physically, Endries is a 6'5", 245-pound player who possesses genuine receiving ability. Having accumulated 124 catches, 1,376 yards, and 7 touchdowns during his college tenure at the University of California, Berkeley, and the University of Texas. He joins an offense led by Joe Burrow, where opportunities exist for reliable pass-catching tight ends willing to execute demanding roles. Endries' outspoken ambition suggests he intends to be more than just a roster player, potentially setting the stage for a high-impact rookie season for the Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals are emerging as a significant contender in the NFL landscape, fueled by off-season roster upgrades and the return of key personnel. Following a period hampered by injuries, particularly to star quarterback Joe Burrow, and a struggling defense, the team has executed strategic moves to reshape its outlook for the upcoming season. The most significant addition was the trade for defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence, acquired in exchange for the number 10 pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. Further bolstering the roster, the Bengals added free agents Brian Cook and Boy Mafe. Crucially, Joe Burrow is reportedly healthy and actively participating in the off-season workout program, signaling his readiness to lead the offense. These changes have translated into favorable betting odds. According to DraftKings sportsbook data, the Bengals are currently favored to win the majority of their regular season games, holding favorite status in 15 out of their 17 matchups. Despite the positive momentum, the team faces immediate challenges. They are currently listed as underdogs in their Week 2 road game against the Houston Texans, a team boasting a strong AFC pedigree and a historically dominant defense. Additionally, the Bengals are underdogs heading into their Week 6 road contest against division rival the Baltimore Ravens, a matchup known for its intense competition in the AFC North. Offensively, the hype is centered around the potent combination of Joe Burrow, Ja'Marr Chase, and T. Higgins, who remain a dynamic offensive force. The offense has also seen an upgrade with the addition of wide receiver Colby Young. The defense remains a point of focus. While it struggled last season, the acquisition of Dexter Lawrence is seen as a major catalyst. If Lawrence can regain his impact as a defensive lineman, the Bengals are positioned to significantly improve their defensive capabilities. Game odds are subject to change as the season progresses. Joe Burrow has publicly praised the veteran leadership demonstrated by key additions to the Cincinnati Bengals roster during the offseason. The comments were featured on WTHR. The report highlights Burrow's endorsement of the veteran players, suggesting a strong foundation of experience and leadership is being established within the team. This sentiment underscores the importance of veteran presence in building a competitive unit heading into the upcoming season. Noi Dung Kai Tight. The Indianapolis Colts are intensifying their pursuit of defensive success by strategically rebuilding their pipeline of talent, heavily leaning on the proven influence of former defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo. Anarumo is attempting to replicate the high-level performance seen during his tenure with the Cincinnati Bengals, where he earned the moniker, the Mad Scientist, for his complex defensive schemes. Following his dismissal from the Bengals, Anarumo has reunited with general manager Chris Ballard, who is reportedly willing to revisit key contributors to bolster the defense as the team heads into the 2025-26 season. And this push for continuity has seen several key personnel decisions. Linebacker Joe Bakke, the only player to follow Anarumo to Indianapolis, was released after an unsuccessful experiment during the early stages of the 2025 regular season, leading to the signing of veteran Jermaine Pratt, Anarumo's starting linebacker in Cincinnati. While the Colts have opted not to re-sign Pratt, adding younger talent, this mid-season experiment highlights the value of Anarumo's development system. /N to further integrate Anarumo's philosophy, the Colts have signed two former Bengals defenders, linebacker Akeem Davis-Gaither and cornerback Cam Taylor-Britt. Davis-Gaither, who built a strong relationship with Anarumo in Cincinnati, is projected to fill the WILL linebacker role, offering a veteran perspective honed through playing experience. Davis-Gaither emphasized the value of learning from an NFL season's ups and downs outside of film study. /N cornerback Cam Taylor-Britt, who played under Anarumo for 3 seasons in Cincinnati, is also slated to return. Despite a recent Lisfranc injury that sidelined him, Taylor-Britt has demonstrated significant talent, recording 38 passes broken up and 7 interceptions in 4 seasons. He expressed strong affinity for Anarumo's scheme, stating it was a perfect match for his playstyle. /N Indianapolis has also bolstered the depth at linebacker with 2 first-round picks, C.J. Allen and Bryce Boucher, alongside multiple undrafted free agents. While Trey Hendrickson's trade to the Baltimore Ravens signals interest in star pass rushers, the focus remains on leveraging Anarumo's network to acquire complementary defensive talent. The Colts' immediate future hinges on integrating these established relationships and new acquisitions to solidify their defensive front, particularly as the team navigates the challenges of cornerback depth.